Hi students, good morning. In today's class we are going to see two topics. One is prepositions and other one is singular and plural. Okay, both are easy topics. Very easy topics. Okay, first let us know what is preposition. Okay, prepositions are words that help us to know the position of things. If this is a pencil, how will you say the pencil is in the hand? Okay, pencil எங்கே இருக்குது, என் கையில் இருக்குது. ஸோ in the hand. ஸோ அந்த ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எதில் இருக்குது, the position. Okay, you will learn to know the position, you will use the prepositions. For example, take this. Where is the cat? Where is the cat? Where is the cat? The cat is in the box. In this sentence, this is the preposition, right? In is the preposition. Why in is the preposition? Because it helps to know the position of the cat, whether the cat is in the box or it is on the box, whether the cat is inside or outside. So the cat is in the box, inside the box. So the cat is in the box. Box kulla irukku. To know the position, we are using the prepositions, right? So the cat is in the box. Where is the cat? The cat is in the box. Box kulla irukku. Box kulla irukku. So in ஒரு object ஒரு இதுக்குள்ள when an object is inside something, you will use a preposition in. Okay, the cat is in the box. What is preposition? Prepositions are words that help us to know the position of things. Prepositions are words that help us to know the position of things. There are many prepositions. Okay, first, on. On is used for days of week and dates. If you are using if there is a day or date in a sentence, you will use on. Okay, you will use on. If there is a day, see in this sentence, he bought a bike on Friday. Why you are using the preposition on here? Because this is a day. Friday is a day, right? So in a sentence, if there is a day, you will use on. And if there is also a date, 3rd of November 2013. In this sentence, you can see the date, right? So in a sentence, if you have day and date, you will use a preposition on. You will use a preposition on. Okay, did you understand? If in the sentence you see a day or date, you should use the preposition on. If in a sentence, I will repeat, if in a sentence you have a day and date, you will use a preposition on. Whether for months, month, for the month September, October, November, December, you will use in. For the where, what is the use of on? When we have date and dates, we will use on. Okay, now we will learn when we have to use this preposition in. In is used for month. September. If you have September, if you have a month in a sentence, you will use in. My birthday is in September. My birthday is in September. If it is a date, my birthday is coming is on 2nd November. Second, if there is a date, you will use an, and if there is a month, you will use in. Did you understand the difference? If in a sentence, if you have a date, you will use on, and if it is a month, you will use in. Got it? Next, use for seasons. If it is a rainy season, if you are winter season, you will use in. The river goes dry in the summer. In. If it is a season, you will use in. If it is a month, you will use in. And date. I was born in 1979. This is year, right? So we are using in. Used for years. Years. Month and years, you will use in. Days, dates and week. Dates, week, day, you will use on. Okay, did you understand? weeks, dates, day you will use on, month and years you will use in. Here in the sentence comes the year, so you are using in. But in this sentence you see, first the dates come, the date is 3rd, so you are using on. If in the sentence only there is November, what will you use? You will use in. If in the sentence only year, you will use in. But the date is also here, so we are using on. Here this is year, used for years, so I was born in 1970. Used for the parts of the day. For a particular day you will use on, but the parts, if it is a morning, you will use in. Afternoon, in. Night, in. I have a test in the afternoon. Okay. If it is I have a test Friday. If what will you use here? This is a day, so we'll use on. But this is a particular part of the day. This is afternoon alone. So if it is a particular part of day, you will use in. On for dates, weeks and day. In for month, seasons, years and parts of the day. At. Now we learn the preposition at. Used for clock times. For times we will use at. 7 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4:30. Like that, when we use time, we use at. Please come at 5:30. Please complete the homework at 11 o'clock. So for times, we will use at. And for night also, used for night. For nights also, you will use at. Okay? At, used for night. At is also used for night. For in the sentence, if you having night, you will use at. And used for meal times. I will take lunch at lunch time. I will go home at lunch time. So used for meal times. Okay. Jane went home at lunch time. Did you understand? Now let us put the given expressions in the correct column. Okay. Now we will do the book activity. Put the given expressions in the correct columns. Here there are 3 columns. Okay. They have given the words and you are going to put them in the correct box. Winter. First one is winter. If it is a season, what I told, if it is a season, you will use in, right? In is used for season. So in is used for season. So winter. Winter will come in this box. Next, morning. If it is a particular part of the day. Morning is a part of a day, right? So for in is also used where a particular part of the day. So part of the day, morning. Morning is a part of a day. So you will write morning here. 2 o'clock. For a particular time, you will use at. At is used for clock times, right? So in this box, you will write 2 o'clock. Next, you have, in the next sentence, you have, in the next word, what they have given? Evening. They have given evening. So it is a particular part of the day. So you will use particular part of the day in, right? So you will write evening here. Next, 1947. If it is a year, what did I told? For years, you will use in, right? So 1947. 1947 is a year. So for years, you will use in. So it will come in the box in. Next, March. If it is a particular month, you will use in, right? So March also will come in this box. Why in this box? In is also used for years. particular year, sorry, it is a month, right? March is a month. For month also you will use in. March is a month. March is a month, so we'll use in. March is a month, so we'll use in. Next, Sunday. Sunday is a day. For a day you will use what? You will use on. For days of the week you will use on. Next, 15th August. It is a date, so we'll use on. 15th August will come in this box. 4:30 p.m. It is a time. It is a time, right? So for times you will use at. So 4:30 p.m. will come in this box. Wedding day. It is a day. So for days and weeks you will use on. So wedding day will come in this box. You understand? Okay. Now complete the following sentence using the prepositions on, in and at. The summer vacation ends. Here in the sentence, what? It is a day. For day, what will you use? You will use on, right? So on Monday, it is a day. For day, you will use on. Next, I will meet you. For a time, what will you use? At. For times, you will use at. Next, I don't drive at night. For night, I have already told, for night you should use at. So here will come at. My birthday falls. For month you will use in. For month you will use in. So my birthday falls in September. Birds migrate. For seasons, what will you use? For seasons also you will use in. Birds migrate in spring and autumn. Spring and autumn is a season. These are seasons. So we'll use in. Her birthday is, for dates, 6th April. For dates, you will use on. My birthday is on 6th April. Okay, now the meeting starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday on 22nd of March in 2019. Now check it whether the sentence is correct. Okay, 10 o'clock for time you will use at, right? So this is correct. In the morning, for a particular day you will use in. So this is also correct. On Wednesday, Wednesday for days you will use on. This is also correct. On 22nd of March. Why here on? Because it is a date. On 22nd. So circle the prepositions here. What are the prepositions? At, in, on, in. For year you will use in. So circle the prepositions here. Now fill in the blanks using on, in and at. My child was born. For particular time, what will you use? You will use at, right? For a part of a day, you will use in. Parts of a day, afternoon is a part of a day. So in the afternoon. For day, you will use on Friday. For dates, you will use on 17th of August. For year, you will use. For year, what will you use? You will use in. Now read the sentence. My child was born at 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday on 17th of August in 2016. Now you understand? Are you clear? Now let us do the next activity. Help the spaceship reach the correct planet. Okay, at. Night is used for at. So, at night. Got it? Next, in 1983. For particular year, you should use in. So, 1983 is a year. So, we'll write 1983 here. Next, Sunday. For days of the week, what will you use? You will use on. So, on Sunday. Next, Tuesday. It is a day of the week. Tuesday is a day of a week, right? So, we'll write Tuesday on this. Next, 2013. It is a year. For year you will use in. April, it is a month. For month you will use in. Next, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is a clock time, right? It is a time. So we'll use, what will you use? You will use at. So 8 o'clock will come in this box. 8 o'clock, time. Next, 5th May. It is a date. 5th is a date. For date you will use on. So 5th May. Next, 8th July for date. So it is a date. So we'll use on. Next, 5:30 a.m. for time you will use at. Next, dinner. For meals, what you will use for meal time? You will use at. For meals, you will use at. So, dinner. Next, the evening. The part of the day you will use, what you will use? You will use in. Except for night, remaining parts of the day you will use in. Okay? The evening. Got it? Okay. Now I hope you understood prepositions. Now let us learn singular and plural. In your little classes you will learn what is singular and plural, right? For singular it is a one word, and if you have many things you will write plural, right? This is singular and this is plural. One, if there is only one object, this is single object. If there are many objects, it's a plural. So you would have learnt this. So try this. Okay, I am a lion. We are. Lion is a singular. To make it as a plural, what will you do? You will add yes, right? That's all. It is very easy. Now let us learn some extra things about singular and plural. Okay, it's very easy. Don't get panic. Okay, change f and fe into vs. If in a word, if there is a f, if you have to change it as a one leaf, this is singular, single leaf. If you have to change into plural, you have to use es. If the word ends with the letter f, you will change into vs. Understand? If in a sentence, if in a word you have f, to make it as a plural, you will add es. Okay, leaf, ves. Extra you will add, you will remove this f and you will add ves. Okay, leaf, leaves. Do you understand? If in a word, if it is end with the word letter f, to change into as plural, you will remove the f and you will add ves. Leaf, leaves. Now try this. Knife. How will you change into plural? I said you have to remove. You have to remove this f and e and you will add ves. Knives. Understood? If in a word, if it is end with the letter f, to change into plural, you will remove the f and you will add ves. This is the first rules. Okay, knife, knives. Next, by changing the vowels such as o to e and an to en. See, tooth is a single. It is a single thing. So tooth, to make it into plural, you cannot say teeths. Okay, tooth, you cannot say tooths, teeths. So tooth is a singular. To make it into plural, you will remove this oo. This is a vowel, right? You will remove this oo and you will add the vowel e. Got it? Foot. To make it into plural, what did I say? If that is in a word, you have. So foot, you will change into feet. If there is a vowel, you will change this o is a vowel and you will change into ee. Okay. if in a word you have oo, to change into plural you will remove this oo and add ee. Okay, tooth, teeth, foot, feet. Now o, woman, woman, to make into plural you will write and. If there is a sentence, if in a word you have an, you will remove this and add en, and en, woman, woman, women. Okay, man, men, plural, men. And means I told you that you have to remove this and add en, okay, to make into plural. If in a word you have oo, you will remove this and add ee. If you have an, you will remove this and add en. Okay, now these are the three conditions. Now we'll learn some more rules. Okay, irregular plurals. For these type of words you will completely change this. Child, children. Ox, oxen. Mouse, mice. These you have to learn. Okay, child means children. When in plural will come as children. Ox, oxen. Mouse, mice. Got it? Some singular and plural, in both we will use the same. Okay, for example, this is singular and this is plural, but for both this we will use the same word. Sheep, sheep. Okay, these are identical. Some nouns are identical in both singular and plural forms. Many of these are names of animals. Animals, for some animals we will use both for singular and plural. Okay, sheep, sheep. Deer, deer. Okay, now let's see the fifth rule. Add es for some words with ending with o. If a word end with o, to make into plural you will add es. You will not remove the o, but you will add es at the end. Potato, es, potatoes. Tomato, tomatoes. Potato, potatoes. Okay, look at the picture, tick the correct plural word. So I said for f, if you have loaf, for you will remove this f and you will add vs, loaves. Okay, fish, fishes. Fish, fishes. Goose, if there is a sentence you have oo, you will remove this oo and add ee. So goose, geese. Fish, fishes. Goose, geese. Mouse, mice. Child, children. Man, a means you will remove this and add en. Leaf, if there is a sentence, if in a word you have f, you will write v, you will remove the f and you will add leaves. You will remove the f and add ves. Mango, mangoes. Simply put, mangoes. Okay, if a word end with o, you will put es. Okay, for tomato it end with o, so if a word end with o, to make into plural you will add es, right? So mango end with the letter o, so to make into plural you will add es. Got it? Okay, students, for today's activity for today's homework we'll do the book activity. Thank you, students.